Mount Pyre, forbidden to the faint of heart and faint of pot. I don't even know, I just had to say it. So, let's see what we find in this place. The second grave tower in the series. I know Datai's talked about this before, and I don't remember what conclusion he ever came to, actually. Hey, cleanse tag, that might actually be pretty helpful. I did switch out items. I gave Zoe the amulet coin because I didn't have any better ideas. Gave Clamps Mystic Water, switched around items, got some lemonades. Anyway, is it a Japanese thing to have graves in towers? Because it doesn't seem like a very good idea. You'd think that, like, burying them in the ground above you would be a bad thing? I don't know. With this kind of thing, I assume that they're, like, in their Pokeball still. I don't know. Whatever. Overthinking things. But yeah, I do have to wonder why there's so many, like, towers of graves in the series, because there's the Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town, there's this, there's the Lost Tower in Sinnoh, and there is whatever the hell that one, Eternal Tower in Unova. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, that was an exciting battle. Let's, I think this only works if you're in front of the battle, so I'm in front of the team, so I guess I'll keep it there. And there goes the Hariyama. And yeah, I'm not going to keep Zoe in front the entire time, because that would be annoying, so... See what this item is. I have a feeling it's one of the incenses. And now I'm curious if the girl there has any dialogue, because I don't think there's any way that you could talk to her without the battle being initiated. But I'm guessing that there probably is something coded in that she can say, but you don't actually ever get to see. Because games do stuff like that a lot. And we've got Ultra Ball. Okay, so not an incense. And what's your deal? I didn't notice the gigantic freaking hole in the ground, so I just kind of clumsily fell into it. I don't know. That's another trend in Pokemon games, is to put holes in the ground that you have to fall through. Then again, that's in a lot of games, not just Pokemon. And there's not really a whole lot you can say about it, because it's just kind of a generic game mechanic. So, moving on. I think I already deleted Protect at some point. I don't particularly want it. Anyway, this is the, there's two parts to the... whatever the Mount Pyre. I wanted to call it the something tower. It is a tower, but yeah, there's two parts. There's the tower part and there's the mountain part. Doing the tower part first because it's the part that is, like, I guess, less relevant to the game as a whole. I don't know. Missed a double battle opportunity, but you have 6 Pokemon, so I actually don't even know how that would have went. Because I don't think you can get into a double battle where the opponent's team has more than 6. So maybe if you do it, then you end up fighting only half of her team? I don't know. It's weird. Now I'm curious. Again, this place is making me curious. It is like the Curious Factory from Wario Land 4, except it is not a factory. Oh god. Battling stuff. Exciting times. Yeah, I really want to learn Screech at level 37. Like, you could already have Howl at this point, which is a much better option, because... like, yeah, Screech lowers defense by a lot, but then when you KO them, they don't have it anymore. with Howl, you keep the attack boost. So yeah, I don't really know why you would want Screech at this point. They're like, oh, that's a sound-based move, let's put it in. Have I already talked about how sound needs to be a type? I've probably talked about that in the old videos with Bruna. But Black and White only further reinforces that, because Meloetta, in particular, it's a normal psychic type, which is the same as Girafarig, but on Girafarig it actually makes sense. And then it changes into a normal fighting type when it uses Relic Song. And it still doesn't make sense then either, so... Honestly, the only solution I have to this is that, like, normal is a placeholder and it should be part sound. But at this point, they should be very well aware that there is no sound type and they shouldn't put in a placeholder for such things, because I doubt they're going to add one in the 6th generation or later. They haven't added any new types since Gold and Silver, so... I don't know, it's just a weird thing I noticed. As for other sound types, besides the Whismur family, there's Chatot, probably Jigglypuff's family, and maybe Clefairy's. The Timpole family should be sound instead of ground. How many floors is this freaking place? Seriously. I had a whole list at one point. I can't remember. Oh yeah, Kricketot should be part sound. Chimecho should be part sound. Speaking of which, we're going to be coming across that later on, and by coming across, I mean not coming across, but I'll at least mention it. Oh god, this tower. It's really not that long, but it's overstaying its welcome, because I'm sick of battling people. The Wobbuffet, because it's the biggest threat. Don't want it. Okay, good, it died. I was expecting it to mirror coat that back after surviving with 1 HP. Body Slam is actually a good move, so getting rid of Stomp. As far as normal type moves go, Body Slam is one of my favorites because it can paralyze. Return is good, but it doesn't have any additional effects. Thunder, again, gonna skip on that one too, because less accurate than Thunderbolt. It's good in the rain, but I don't plan on setting up any rain, so there we go. And here we've got... Oh, Shadow Ball. Okay. I was waiting for this to show up, actually, because I wanted to teach it to Mimsy. Because Shadow Ball is a kick-ass move. What do I get rid of is the question. I could get rid of Stomp, but it's the only move I have that has Stab. So... you know what? I'm gonna get rid of Stomp. Who cares? Stomp isn't that good. Mimsy is now officially, a multi-type sweeper. I can't really say anything more specific than that, because it's, 2 physical moves and 2 special moves. Because Shadow Ball is, in fact, physical in this gen, which makes a whole lot of sense. And we have, speaking of sense, now we have Incenses, which is the game's way of, not retconning how breeding works, which a lot of people fail to grasp the concept of, which it doesn't really make any sense. Like, if you start playing in Gen 4, and you realize Munchlax exists, oh, I'll just breed 2 Snorlax, get Munchlax. Nope, you get a Snorlax, because you didn't put on the full incense. It's not the Lax incense either, because that would make too much sense. Lax is for why not. But yeah, it's, gotta use those in order to get baby forms. Same reason why Leafeon doesn't use a Leaf Stone to evolve. Just so it's compatible with the logic in the previous games, I guess. And we are grave robbing. And, coping with this amount of fog here. This is funky music. I don't really remember this track, but hearing it sped up makes it even worse. And I don't remember if there is a battle coming up, but in case it is, I will get my team prepared for such things. Yep, there's battles. It's just against grunts, so who cares? Oh no, you're one Carvana. There, I killed it with a fire type and took minimal damage. What are you gonna have? One Zubat, even better. Really, guys? So now we're gonna get to the combined efforts of a Zubat and a Carvana. But yeah, I'm gonna actually switch so I don't have to fight more water types. Because I don't know what they're going to have. Well, I knew Poochyena was coming up at some point. I guess it had to show up. So, there's the Wailmer. And there's another Zubat. And another Carvana. God damn it, this game. It's not as bad as Team Galactic, because they did have level 30 Wurmples. We can't forget about that. But it's still pretty bad. Like, that should at least be a Golbat by now. Okay, so yeah. Before I fight the leader, Archie, whatever the hell his name is, I don't even care. Yeah, these patches of grass up here. Not the area I just came from. Specifically, these patches of grass have a 1% chance of, giving you a Chimecho. It is the only place in the game you can find it. It's in all 3 versions, but there's no way to get one from Fire Red or Leaf Green, because there's no Hoenn Pokemon in those games. It's not in Coliseum or XD. No trainer in the game uses one, so you can't even see its location is here. The only way you would know it's here is if you stumble onto one by accident, or if you use a guide. So, and even better... Oh, so it wasn't a battle. Yeah, even better, it's not a very good Pokemon. And then 4th gen comes along, and instead of evolving it, gives it a baby form. I cannot begin to imagine what they were thinking. Okay, Magma Emblem. Is that... Oh god, I have to do that now? I forgot about that. What's over here? What is over here? Rare candy. You can also find Duskulls here. They're common in Ruby, but in Sapphire and Emerald, it's Shuppets that are the common ones. Man, there's a Duskull. Duskull's cool. I might use one at some point, but I have no idea when. But, yeah, that's about it for Mount Pyre, at least for now. I think you can come back later for some sort of a little scene here, but... Yeah, they stole the 2 orbs, because, they're a bunch of weird people, and... Now I have a Magma Emblem, which I can use to enter a, absolutely wonderful little hideout that I'm looking forward to. Hint, I'm really not, but... Let's see, can I even get into the Aqua hideout yet? I don't remember. Oh, god damn it. I'm guessing I can't, because the plot is like, hey, use the Magma thing. And because I already know where to use it, so I wasn't really paying attention to the text, but do they give a hint? Okay, yeah, here's the hint. It's at Mount Chimney. So, let's go ahead and... no, you know what? I'm not going to the hideout yet. I've had enough of these, trainer battles and stuff. I'm gonna end this segment a little early. But, next time is gonna be the contest, which I can already imagine is gonna go beautifully, because I have no idea what I'm doing with it. But, let's see, Pikachu is adamant. I don't remember what kind of berry that likes, but, I'm gonna have to look this stuff up. You can check this. I mean, each I know dry is beauty. I don't remember what the other ones correspond to, so I'm going to have to look it up. I'll do a bunch of the berry blending off screen, and I'll show like 1 or 2 of them on screen, and then I'll go ahead and try the contest, see how it goes. And after that wonderful little distraction, I guess I'll go to the magma hideout. So, see you next time for various amounts of fail.